Hi, I'm Olga, and in this video, we will look at how you can track your work hours with a timer. In addition, we will go over all the settings that can help you be more effective with your time tracking. So let's dive right into it. Clockify's timer mode allows you to track your work hours in real time by simply starting and stopping the timer. Simple enough, but let's see what else can be done. If you wish to continue a previous activity, you can simply click on the play button next to that entry, which replicates the description, project, billability, tags, and any custom field that might be active. A time entry is saved each time you stop the timer if no fields are marked as required for an entry to be saved. However, as an admin, you have the ability to mark the project, task, tag, or description field as required, as well as one of the custom fields you created. Now, custom fields are additional fields that provide more details on tracked activity. They can be anything from custom text, numbers, links, switch buttons, or lists. Besides a timer mode, you can also track your time through manual mode. To create an entry in manual mode, just enter the time you started and stopped working and add any required information. You can disable manual mode by enabling the force timer permission in workspace settings, and this way, users will be able to track time exclusively in timer mode. Another useful feature is marking entries as favorites on the tracker page. Whether you use a timer or manual mode, favorited entries will appear at the top so you can quickly start tracking time on them. Just make sure that favoriting entries is enabled in the settings. While we're here, enabling breaks and assigning a default project to it will allow users to track their breaks through Clockify's tracker by switching to break mode and stopping the timer once their break is finished. Unless timesheets get locked past a certain date or approved, all time entries can be edited and deleted. You can also split longer time entries or break entries into shorter ones, whether it's an existing entry or an entry that's currently running. When on the go, tracking time is possible with Clockify through the Android and iOS app. There you can use a timer, enter hours in a timesheet, and even start a timer on your assignments from the calendar. With the mobile apps, you also have the option to add a widget to your mobile screen, so you can quickly start a new timer on a new entry, or start tracking on a previous one. You can also choose a default project for your entries, whether it be a specific project or the last project you tracked. Mobile apps can also track your GPS location when the timer is started and stopped, so you can see an overview of your daily locations in the web app. If working in a remote location with no internet access, Clockify's mobile app will allow you to track time even when you're offline. All of the track time will be synced once you get back online, meaning you can start tracking on one device and stop on another. If you mostly work from your desktop computer, you can download Clockify for Mac, Windows, or Linux. In the desktop app, you can track time with a timer or in manual mode. You can start the timer on previous entries, edit them, and even create new projects, tasks, or tags. Besides time tracking, the desktop app has some additional features that could benefit your time tracking practice. Clockify's desktop app can detect if there is a timer running, but there is no mouse or keyboard movement, which triggers the idle detection notification. You can then choose whether you want to keep the entry or discard it. You can activate the Pomodoro timer and customize the length of work and break intervals so it matches your productivity habits. And you can also set reminders that will notify you to start tracking time when you forget, or make the timer start or stop on its own every time you turn your computer on or off. The desktop app also comes with an auto tracker option, which automatically tracks your activity through a browser or any apps, and the amount of time you spend on each. You can set the length of time needed for the auto tracker to pick up the activity. Adding recorded items to your timesheet is done by transferring them either one by one or in bulk. Recorded activity items can be deleted, or you can remove them from the list if they've been added to your Clockify web. Through the auto tracker, you will be able to see the gaps in your day and improve your productivity. Keep in mind that recorded items that have not been converted to time entries are visible only to you. In case of no internet connection, Clockify's desktop app will allow you to track time. Then, all of the tracked time will be synced once you get back online. Clockify's browser extension lets you log time through a timer or manual mode as well. You can set the extension to start and stop the timer each time you open your browser, or to stop it when you close your browser. You can set reminders for time tracking on your working days after you haven't logged anything for a certain period of time. You can activate idle detection for a certain number of minutes, in which case the extension will detect inactive time. You can also use a Pomodoro timer, customize work and break lengths, and even add a default project for work and break time so you don't have to add it manually each time. Through the extension, you can also activate some of the integrations Clockify offers to track your time on other apps as well. Then, when you open an app like Calendar or a project management tool, you'll see a Start Timer button for that activity. Another way to track your time on any device with an internet connection is through a kiosk. It's especially useful for teams that work on certain locations that don't need access to additional time tracking features and settings. You can clock in and out with your own PIN code to start tracking work hours, switch between projects and tasks, and track your break time as well. All recorded activity will be visible on Clockify Web in the Report section, where you can further analyze it. If you're interested in learning more about how to customize Clockify for your needs, make sure to check out our videos and explore our other features. Thank you for watching.